a triple long shot medium in an extra large cup, half calf, double cup, no sleeve, salted caramel raspberry, white mocha with 2 pumps of vanilla, substitute 2 pumps of white chocolate milk over regular milk, and substitute 2 pumps of raspberry for strawberry, half soy milk, half barley, whipped cream on the side, extra hot foam, extra caramel drizzle with extra salt, room for cream.
You betcha!
Oh, and also a large cup of coffee split into 2 cups, lukewarm, but brew me a new pot because I'm allergic to hot coffee and ice, but it has to be lukewarm.
Anything else?
For my free one, yeah, I'll take another triple long shot medium in an extra large cup, half calf, double cup.
Actually, being a barista is one of my favorite jobs. I mean, it's ideal for a caffeine like me. Just one more. Just one more. I've learned so much during my years in caffeine comas, like what a real macchiato is. That's right, Arbucks. And I can share all that wisdom in future videos if you, want that. But anyway, it's da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Summertime! Time for pools, daily ice cream, and summer jobs! Or should I say bummer jobs, am I right? Oh god, stupid. Summer gigs can be sorta okay, like soaking up some rays as a guardian of lives, tending plant babies, serving up some soft serve, basically anything, except for what I picked, but we'll get there in just a sec. I used to nanny during summers and that was a dream job. Let me tell you, I'd basically just have to make sure some small kiddos got food, got where they needed to go, and then stomp them in Pokemon. Or we'd go to the pool and they'd be all screams and splashes while I reread the latest Harry Potter that came out that summer. Again, and again, and again. Their lives were in someone else's care then. It was a great deal. Fun, sun, Nintendo, my BFF Hermione. Look, I know how to say it now, but before I read that part in book 4 where she helps Victor say it, I just sorta glossed over it every time. God, it's Hermione, okay? Hermione! Anyway, it was a beautifully nostalgic summer job. Definitely not like that awkward summer where I turned into a monster. Storytime, friends! Gather round the campfire, have a s'more, and I'll tell you the tale of how I chose to spend one precious summer trapped in a mall basement. That's right, I forsook my dream nanny job to get a big-time retail job. Son, grown-up job that has legitimacy, kinda maybe on a resume. Son, dungeon of sales quota terrors. Son, freeze to death in a mall AC, you noob! Okay, it was in a very ritzy mall, mind you. It had 4 floors, marble fountains all over the place that I never saw, and smelled like an indoor mini golf course mixed with the noxious over-perfumed scents from American Beagle and the like that I constantly inhaled. Oh yeah, that's a thing stores do. Every few hours, some employee has to walk near the store's front door and spray the company's signature perfume to make the store on brand and to lure guests into it. It's a real thing! It's like a monster luring prey into its death jaws. It makes breathing very difficult in a basement situation. I've also seen stores and outside malls do this. That seems like a waste. Yeah, whatever. Breathe the free air, Theoden King. Let's call this little secret store Victoria's Hush Hush. Let's pretend that it's a chain that sells really fancy swimsuits and tops and the like. I'm still trying to figure out why I work there. I am the most awkward person I know. I'd like to say that I grew out of being uncomfortable around people while at this job, but I think I got worse. I mean, constantly ask complete strangers, "Hey, what risque item are you here for today? Here, let me take some measurements so we can get you the right one." Oh, you need me to help you fasten what? They don't pay me enough for that. Really didn't help me get out of my shell. Pretty sure I avoided eye contact that whole summer. Moral of this story is, I didn't see the sun once all summer, and 3 months aged me 30 years. I'm not kidding. When I look back on that time, I feel like it was years of my life instead of months. Really quality time, that. Perk. I didn't have to invest in sunscreen all summer. Taking that win. So, day 1, orientation. I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready for my foray into corporate retail. They put me alone in the back storeroom between racks of next month's merch and last year's closeouts to watch this creepy television with the corporate policies and lingo fading in and out. I think it was still on VHS, probably DVD, doesn't matter. It was old and outdated even then. Overly happy corporate lady, TM, said that we needed to wear a suit jacket all the time. Full-on suit jackets. I had never owned one before, so I had to break the bank before I even got paid in order to start working. Corporate catch-22, what do? It had to be plain too. Boring. Since then, I'll have you know I've got this really dapper purple jacket. I feel like a snazzy pretend grown-up when I wear it. But back in the day, my jacket had no soul. Also, I'm not gonna redraw every pose with the soulless jacket, so pretty please, imagine this demon jacket right here from now on. Cool, and thanks. I think that saved me about a week of animating. We also had to carry fancy pink tape measurers on us at all times. Because reasons. And heaven forbid you clocked in before outfitting yourself with the walkie-talkie and earpiece. Not gonna lie, at first I thought these were pretty cool. Wearing a suit jacket and having an edgy earpiece like Agent Smith in The Matrix. What a nerd. Of course, I never talked into it. I'm shy and quiet, and like heck I wanted to broadcast my voice to the entire fleet of sales associates. But I didn't need to talk because that thing was always going, every second. Try talking to anyone when your ears are screaming,
"We're at quota! Sell those credit cards! New guest approaching! Engage! Engage! Push the new line! Chippy, refold those underwear!"
oh yeah. I got my wisdom teeth all pulled the day before I started working, and my cheeks were purple and swollen for 3 weeks, so naturally, I got a fan-dang-tastic nickname right off the rip. Could the summer get any worse? It did. Of course it did. So, there I was, freezing in a dungeon, awkwardly trying to sell unmentionables to crabby strangers with a too big suit jacket, swollen face, and a stupid haircut that I did myself. I still hack off my own hair from time to time. I've just gotten way better at it. I looked like a homeless clown and had a dumb nickname, so naturally, they stuck me in the back of the store until I got less awkward. Never happened. The fanciest, raciest merchandise with the confident salespeople up front. Chippy in the Dungeon of Dungeons. That means wardrobe. Not fitting rooms, not dressing room, but wardrobe. Like we're backstage at a fashion show, which we were not. If you've ever worked in retail, you know that some clients bring nuclear bombs with them into fitting rooms. Clothes explosions everywhere. How do they fit all that in the first place? Now, multiply that by 30 because our merchandise was hecka tiny. Well, wardrobe duties included cleaning up that mess and fitting it back into neat little boxes, helping people fit into things, measuring, cleaning, catching thieves, telling lovers one person only in the fitting room for obvious reasons. That was so awkward, like what do you say? Phew, I've seen some things. Some dark things. Somewhat related segue, I've always been quiet. So in addition to hiding me in the back, they would pull little old me out of the dungeon bullpen to soothe angry customers all the time. There are a lot of them. Like, I could help. So I would just make my weird signature unbreakable eye contact and say sweet nothings like, I know. We'll bring it up to corporate. Yes, my manager knows. No, you're right. I know. We're sorry, we're so sorry. Yes, we'll make it right. In my most mother hen soothing coo. I don't know why this worked. Superpower a lot. Looking back, I kinda don't like how I was the fall girl for this righteous consumer anger. Wow, the little chippy need a spine. Huh, dang. I guess I learned a lot from that job after all. Like how to fold 100 pairs of undies in under 5 minutes and make them look flawless. Even the weird stringy contraptions, got that on lock. Totally useful life skills. Psh, not. Give me the granny panties. I would talk about coworkers, but honestly, I don't remember much about them. Pretty sure I tunnel vision survival mode blocked out that whole experience. They're probably really nice and funny and helpful and angsty too. When I remember, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, something that has haunted me every day since I left that dungeon. That time I snapped and became a monster. Every day. Walkie, flippin', talkie.
Congrats to Ashley on selling her 10th credit card today. Ashley, you will be entered twice into our drawing for the latest beauty bundle. On sale now, make sure you mention this to your clients. Everyone else has sold 3. Chippy, you have never even sold 1. Ever. Let's make today be your day, Chippy. Even though it's already Ashley's and it won't matter really, but prove your word, Chippy.
Seriously, after 2 months of someone else overriding my brainwaves with his worm-tonguey and mental ambush, I snapped. Hard for me. I never tried to sell a credit card because, come on, why? Here, sign your soul away and receive a whopping 20% off your purchase. Today only. Rack up all the debt to get a discount on your birthday. Spend. Buy. Debt. Why force that on someone? If they want a card, they'll ask. No point in selling credit on the floor anyway because the gals at the register just claim the sale for themselves. I'm not proud of what happens next. Like I said, I viscerally, gut-churnally remember it whenever someone asks me to open a store credit card. But maybe sharing it will help someone else avoid being a monster. Anyway, one day after being called out via walkie-talkie every single day, every single shift, I just broke. I went on a rampage. I asked everyone I bumped into if they wanted a credit card. They all said no. Duh. But But then I finally had someone on the hook. That's industry jargon, I'm pretty sure. My first credit card! I quickly processed the application before someone else could take it and went back to the happily newly approved couple to share the good news, and they shattered. Turns out they were trying to get a loan for a freaking house, and I butchered their chances. Just FYI, don't open credit when waiting on a house loan approval, I guess. Wait, but a house? In this economy? For a millennial. Keep dreaming and eating those avocados, you. But I had no freaking clue about any of this stuff back then. I am a monster. Awkward, but a monster. It fell to me to hurry up and cancel that terrible credit card application before it went all the way through. The customers rightly complained because of course they did. Then those very same credit or die bosses cornered me for selling credit. What? I did this soul withering thing for them and now I was evil. I mean, I certainly felt evil. This was when I learned that corporate takes care of corporate, and brand image and middle management and the bottom line will always win out. And never do anything that goes against your grain for someone else. And money is the root of all evil. And this got super serious and deep, and oh my land, I am so sorry. It all worked out, by the way. Thank gumdrops. So that's it. That is literally the whole summer of that year. Every day, every shift, the same. I was exclusively a mall basement dungeon panty selling, soul stealing, credit card wheeling, and dealing fiend. I never put any of this on my resume, so gosh, you really learn a ton from working in retail, yeah? Anyway, what are some of your favorite jobs you've had? What about your dream job? Nightmares from the job? Let's keep this campfire story time going in the comments below. Hey, pass me a s'more? Thank you so much for dungeon crawling with me on this misadventure into corporate retail. I've got more weird, fun, creepy, awkward, quirky tales and adventures in the works, so stay tuned. And if you'd like, maybe subscribe. Catch you soon. Bye!